Live here waiting for the second half of the doubleheader. Hey, Roy, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Nice to be here. And away we go. Now, this is the first Oiler game that I've done. And for anybody who knows me, knows that this is a huge game for me, as I've never done an Oiler game before, and Roy's watched an Oiler game with me, so he knows how emotional I can get. The Canucks play tomorrow against the Blackhawks. Tonight we're doing the Oiler game, and so I'm gonna try to refrain from the cursing, Roy, but we'll see how it goes. But we are live. We're gonna do a hockey game. This is totally weird. I rarely do hockey games, but here we go. This is the Mo Money Sports Network. There's the ticker that tells us the score. Oh, I guess I should put the period on there. Connor getting a hat trick tonight. I hope so. I really do hope so. Gotta fix the banner here. Give me a minute. As they are in Edmonton to take on the Blackhawks, who have turned their season around a little bit. And we'll have to see how this goes. Welcome in, welcome in. 3 people are here. 7 o'clock. We're probably about 7 minutes from puck drop. Good to see everybody. I'm gonna try and refrain, as I said, from the foul language, because I know kids are watching. But we'll see how that goes. Connor getting a hat trick tonight? I hope so. I really do hope so. I think he might. He might have to. We're missing Nurse. We're missing Smith. We're missing. we're missing Devon Shore. We're missing. What do I think of which game for tomorrow? For football? Well, DeAndre Hopkins is out for the Cardinals, and so might be what's his name? Murray. So the Seahawks might have a shot at winning that one. Who knows? Ironically enough, Terry, who asked me to do this game, is not here yet. Oh, I don't know. If you watch the previews, I'm bad at making predictions, Roy. That's why I don't generally make predictions, because hold on, I got to tell him. I got to tell Terry that I am live. We are doing this YouTube thing. Connor James gonna rip it up. There's that Pittsburgh Steeler mentality. Here we go. Terry now knows I'm live. He did text me at 7:04, as the talking heads on the TV are still going at it. Who do the Steelers play tomorrow, Roy? Just out of curiosity. I'm very interested to know this. Who they got tomorrow after them demolishing the mighty Detroit Lions last week. So this has been a very interesting night. Again, There's Connor McDavid looking like Mario Lemieux the other night, going through the defense and scoring a goal on Connor Hallebuck. Connor versus Connor. So that was a very interesting time and place to be. As you can probably tell, there's going to be no Oiler fan reaction video tonight, as we are live. Oh, you got the Chargers. You're going to lose tomorrow, Roy. You're losing to the Chargers. Oh, I have 4 new likes on Instagram. How about that? Drop a like on the video. Let people know we're here. Hockey moves a lot faster, so my play calling might be a little bit off. But we're going to do the best we can, and I love hanging out with you guys. But I think the Chargers win tomorrow. Yes, you're losing tomorrow, Roy. Deal with it. That's how it goes. It's time. Terry, I hope you taught the kids earmuffs. I'm going to do my best to refrain from the language, but you guys have watched games with me before, so you're losing, Roy. Justin Herbert's gonna destroy you. That's how it goes. It's the first game for Duncan Keith against the Chicago Blackhawks as well, so that'll be interesting. As I managed to put Connor McDavid. No, I did not watch the UFC tonight. I did not watch the UFC. I really should, though. A lot of people like that. I wouldn't do a live stream for the UFC unless I had a broadcast partner, though, because there's too much of a lull in the action. There's like a half hour between fights, or there used to be when I was a fan. So that's a bit much for me to be talking for a half hour with nobody talking back to me. Did anything interesting happen tonight in the UFC? That's right, Terry. It's time. It's time for the Oilers to beat the Blackhawks. Actually, you know what? The Blackhawks and the Jets are the 2 teams that the Oilers have trouble beating. Really? That doesn't surprise me. The UFC tends to evolve, and the fighters that don't have very much luck. And age catches up to everybody, especially in a physical sport like. It's always time. It's time for 2 points, Terry. That's how it is. Again, there will be no Oilers fan reaction tonight because of the live stream, but there will be a review and there will be a preview tomorrow, as well as the Seattle Seahawks Arizona Cardinals live stream as we wait for puck drop in Edmonton between the Oilers and the Blackhawks. Thank you guys for joining me. It's the Mo Money Sports Network. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. 5 in a row tonight. You did say that they were gonna turn it around. You might have to restart a winning streak tomorrow, Terry. That's gonna be my prediction here. You might have to restart a winning streak tomorrow. And you know what? Like I said, we're back to back tonight. The Oilers, tomorrow the Canucks. So Roy, you should be able to beat them, because like yesterday when you beat the Jets, they finished playing us and we took them to a shootout, and that's how it goes. So yeah, that is where we're at. It is the Blackhawks. It is the Oilers. We are coming up on puck drop. It is almost 10 after 7. I love live streaming and hanging out with you guys. It's so much fun for me. I appreciate it. I've been cranking out videos like crazy, trying to stay committed to this YouTube channel. You guys know that when I get lazy, I tend to disappear for weeks. So Yeah, mayhem on the highways is true. But it is what it is. We're here. We're having fun. I don't know where everybody is. However, we're gonna call this. Oh, what the heck! You guys didn't tell me that. Here, I fixed the banner and I didn't even put it back up. Gee whiz! Here we go. There it is. Yeah, you guys know that if I take a break, it's gonna be a long break. So I try not to take them. And I already got the thumbnail done for tonight's review video. Uh, do you guys prefer it when I do the stats or just the quick scores in the videos? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up as I go here. Here we go. From Rogers Place in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. It's the Oilers. It's the Blackhawks. 5-9-2 Hawks versus the 12-4 Oilers. You guys will have to let me know. Also, from 3 o'clock till whenever we decide, I'm going to try and do a live show tomorrow. Terry, I know you're at work. Roy, you're probably at work too. But I'm going to try it anyway, just to see what happens. Just because. Why not experiment? Why not experiment? Let's have some fun. And plus, you guys seem to prefer these live streams anyway. And it turns itself into a show. I like doing the scores because it's faster and the reviews are late, so I rather enjoy that. But you're right, the poolies would like the stats, but that takes long and it turns into a 15-minute video. And when you guys have 5 kids, if I can get it to you in 10 minutes or less, I'd like to try to do that. That's my opinion. As there's Duncan Keith as the Oilers wear their dark blue and orange uniforms against the Blackhawks in their white with black and red trim. Look, I'm announcing like I'm starting to call a fight here. There's the opening faceoff won by the Oilers. It's played in their own zone, up ahead into Hawks territory. It's pushed into the behind the goal. It's run around the boards, and here we go. The Hawks come up over center, over the blue line, bringing it in. Koskinen with a save early. And if it's going to be that kind of night, the Oilers could be in good shape as they play it behind their own net. Here's the pass up as they go up over their own blue line into Hawks territory, played by Fleury. Behind, they ring it around the boards. It's out to center. The Oilers play it into their own zone. And here we go. The Oilers working their way into Hawks territory. Misses the pass. It's played to the corner. The Hawks trying to clear. Can't do it as they're under pressure in their own zone. As the Hawks finally clear it out, up over center, into Oiler territory. It's 3-on-2. Slide across. There's a save by Koskinen. And the Oilers pick it up, and away they go. Here we go. The Hawks pick it up behind their own net. Yeah, it's going to lag, Terry. This is going to be ridiculous. I understand if you don't stay till the end of this thing. But here we go. The Oilers play it behind their own net. Luckily, it's on CBC for everybody to watch. There we go. It's in Hawks territory. The Oilers can't control it. They play it back behind the net. And here we go. The goaltender plays it to the corner, stopped by the Oilers, who cycle the puck in the Hawks zone. The Oilers have control of it temporarily. The Hawks dig it out, and it goes to the other corner. There's a big hit in the corner for the Oilers, keeping the pressure on the Hawks as they get the puck behind the Hawks net. And here we go. So the Hawks work it into Oiler territory. It's 3-on-5 right now. And the Oilers can't get it out of their own zone. I bet you it is lagging. As Koskinen stops the play, 17:31 to go here in the first. As Koskinen's made a couple of big stops early, and away we go. Hockey is not my sport to be calling, let me tell you. There we go. The Oilers can't control the faceoff. The Hawks bring it around the net. Played it out to the point, swung across. Shot, save, cleared by the Oilers, but not out. To the point, slap shot, stopped by Koskinen. And yet again, here we go. The Oilers and the Hawks can't control a bouncing puck. The Hawks finally have control in their own zone as they wait for a line change. It's played up over center, dumped into the Oilers territory on Mikko Koskinen, who makes the easy stop. The Oilers get it out of their own zone, up over center, into Hawks territory. The body checks around the boards. It's stopped by a Fleury. And there we go. Oh, is that even Fleury? I don't even know who's in net for the Hawks. Somebody get confirmation for me on that. Anyway, we're here. The game is 0-0. It's the Mo Money Sports Network. Here's the face-off in Hawks territory. Shots are currently 3-2 for the Chicago Blackhawks. And there's the face-off won by the Oilers. Played across the point. Shot doesn't get through. It's in the corner. The Oilers are battling for it. They cycle the puck to the point. Trying to keep it in. Plays it to the boards. And can they keep it in? The Oilers do have control of it. Slips and falls on the ice, and the Hawks clear it out to center. The Hawks are now battling in the Oilers zone. The Oilers, however, there's been a whistle. Let's see what happens here. There is a whistle. As Draisaitl tried to hit a slap shot one-timer, and he just missed it and fell down. Oh, my voice is going to be hurting after this one. Here we go. The Hawks have it. They dump it into Oilers territory. And they have it behind the net out to the point. Swung across to the other side. Shot doesn't get through. Oilers retrieve it out to center. Here come the Oilers through center ice. Shot, save. Here come the Hawks trying to push it back the other way. They're in Oiler territory, waiting for help. Slung it to the other point. Shot blocked. Oilers have it. Going through. Nope. Can't even clear the zone. We could be in trouble here. As the Oilers are now completing a change, it looks like. And they go through center. It's tipped in right on their goaltender. The Hawks now have it. They work it to their point. It's a giveaway. It's a turnover in their own zone. And their goaltender bails them out. A big stop showing up early for the Blackhawks. As there was a turnover in their own zone by the Blackhawks, and their goaltender bailed them out early. And this game is going to be interesting if this is the way that these two teams are going to play going forward. Here's the face-off. The Hawks have control behind their own net. Played it out to center into Oiler territory. The Oilers are going back to retrieve it. There's pressure by the Hawks to get the puck. The Hawks now have it, trying to get it free. The Oilers take over. And here we go. The Oilers flip it out to center, have control of it. They're onside. They keep it in the Hawks zone. Easy stop for the Hawks goaltender. And here come the Hawks back the other way through center into Oiler territory. Shot blocked, but is corralled at the point. Doesn't get through. And the Oilers are having trouble hemmed in their own zone. Hawks, Oilers, Oilers over the blue line, 1-on-4, just dumps it in and completes the change. Fast-paced action on both sides already is right, Terry. And that's how it's going to go. The Hawks snap it on goal. It's stopped by, I believe that's Stuart Skinner. I believe Stuart Skinner is in net again. After his solid performance the other night, I believe the kid got another start. It's number 74. My apologies to Mr. Skinner. Or as they'd say on The Simpsons, Skinner. Shots are 6-5 for the Oilers, 14-15 to go in the first. It's been fast-paced on both ends. It's Saturday night in Edmonton. The Hawks and Oilers. The Oilers are going to get control, take it out to center. I don't know what's happening here. The Hawks now have the puck at center ice, cruising into Oiler territory. Drop back. Tried to get it to the other side. Shot doesn't get through. The Oilers clear, and it will be icing against the Oilers. With 13:49 to go in the first period. No score from Rogers Place in Edmonton, as the Oilers will not be allowed to change. Oh, man. The good thing about the football games is there'd usually be a break where I could take a Pepsi break, but there isn't one here. So let's drop the puck and keep on going. 13:49 to go. First period. Oilers have the puck in their own zone, and they bust out 4 strong over the Hawks line. It's brought over, intercepted by the Hawks and gathered up, and they start back over center. And the Hawks drop it over at the point, picked up. Shot doesn't go through as it's blocked again. Worked around the corner as they cycle the puck around the boards. The Oilers whiff on a clearing attempt, but get the puck back and can't get it out. The Hawks are keeping up the pressure. Here come the Oilers at center, trying to dump it into Hawk territory, and it's turned over again. Again, this is where the Oilers would feel the presence of not having Darnell Nurse, who is out for 2 to 3 weeks with a broken thumb. Mike Smith has been placed on long-term injured reserve, and Philip Broberg has been recalled for the Oilers. I don't know what to tell you. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of insane. And Derek Ryan is out as well as Devin Shore. Slater Cuckoo is out. The Oilers are playing shorthanded. However, the Hawks have their issues too, as DeHaan is out and Tyler Johnson is out. So we'll just have to take our best 20 guys and go, I guess, is how it works. According to the score app that I saw, that's what I read. That could have changed, but I'm just going off of what I read. But the Oilers are playing shorthanded tonight at home in Edmonton. Old man luck. That's right, old man luck. If Duncan Keith can provide us some old man luck, that'd be greatly appreciated. If he got like a goal and assist. Actually, you know what? If Duncan Keith can get a Gordie Howe hat trick, which is a goal, assist, and a fight, that'd be a good night, wouldn't it? That'd be funny. The Gordie Howe hat trick. Don't see that too often these days. Never lost. 80-20 vision. As we wait to return to Edmonton. There it is. Looking at the screen, Darnell Nurse. Fractured finger. Out for a while. So, there it is. as the Oilers now have the puck in Hawks territory along the boards, trying to keep it from getting free. The Hawks try to clear and do so as they try to approach center ice, but they just decide to dump it in and dump and chase hockey. The Hawks are on the net, throw it out to the point. It's intercepted and it's 2-on-2 on the way back. Here come the Oilers 3-on-3. Nowhere for that pass to go. And the Hawks back out to center. As I said, this game changes quickly. As there it is, played around the boards to his defensive partner. And here we go. This has been a sloppy game. Fast-paced but sloppy. As the Oilers get it out to center, it's 2-on-2 over the blue line. Can't get around his defender, and that's how it's going to be. Where are all the Oilers players? I saw 2 of them in that transition, as we now have 5 of them over the boards. And here we go. They sling it across to the other side, saved by the goaltender, cleared by the Blackhawks out to center, as the Oilers maintain possession. But the whistle goes, and that's where we're at. Still no score here in Edmonton, as this game continues to be sloppy but fast. And we are already 26 minutes into the stream, and I'm beginning to realize why I don't do too many hockey games. It's fast-paced, and my voice is already starting to go. But I love hanging out with you guys. And during the intermission, that's going to be the most fun. Because then we can just sit and hang and talk sports. The Oilers maintain possession. Both players from both sides go down. Played into Hawks territory, but the Hawks recover it. Trying to get it out of their own zone. And here comes the Hawks at center ice over the Edmonton line. In on Skinner, who freezes the puck. 11:18 to go in the first. And we have no score. So here's my question to you guys. Who gets the first goal tonight in this game? I'll go with Kyler Yamamoto. I think Yamamoto is going to score the first goal. That's what I think. There's the Hawks win the draw in Oiler territory, saved by Skinner. As the Hawks work it around the net to the point, out to Skinner's stick. I dumped my soda. Good job, Mo. Here we go. And that's why you cap everything, folks. As the Oilers try to keep it out of their zone, but the Hawks play it in. And that's where we're going. The Oilers get it out. Have to go back to retrieve the puck, though. DeBrincat, that's a good call. I think DeBrincat could be a good candidate to get the first goal of the game. And here we go. The Hawks played around the boards. The Oilers are trying to get it out, but they are under a lot of pressure to do so. The Hawks get it right back in. 1-on-4, though. And the Oilers should recover, which they do. They get it out to center. Over the Hawks blue line. Here come 3 Oilers. They can't control the puck. Can't get it out front. The Hawks are trying to clear. The Oilers are trying to keep the pressure up, but the Hawks come out to center. And it looks like there's a whistle. And already there's a break in the action, and they're cleaning up the sticks. Let me just cover the soda here with something that needs to be washed anyway, and we'll take care of that. So there's Connor McDavid missing an opportunity for the game's first goal. You don't say that too often. Oh boy, indeed. It's Lankinen and Skinner. So I was wrong on both fronts. 10:02 to go in the first period. Oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. I guess I should have checked the starting goalies before the game started, as it's Skinner and Lankinen. Again, the question to the crowd is, who gets the first goal tonight in this hockey game? It's 0-0 with 10:02 to go in the first. The battle of the backups tonight, Skinner and Lankinen. Blackhawks need Corey Crawford back. I don't think Corey Crawford's coming back, Roy. That's just my opinion. But it's Skinner versus Lankinen tonight. As we progress through this game, 10 minutes to go, halfway through the first period. These go much faster than the Seahawks games do. Hey, Terry, how many cups did Crawford win, by the way, by chance, anyways? Did Crawford win? I'm not sure. Was he on 2 of the 3 teams, or was he on all 3 of them Blackhawk teams that won Stanley Cups? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Anyway, we are back, and they are showing again the Connor McDavid, Mario Lemieux move. He took that from Mario, but it's here for a new generation. That's what I think too. I think it was 2, but I wasn't sure. Seahawks aren't as good as the Oilers. No, I just mean in terms of like how fast the game goes. As the Oilers now have it at center ice, dumped into Hawks territory. And here we go. The Oilers have it behind the net, battling out front, missed it to the point, shot, save, rebound, and score! And it's Connor McDavid, or it looks like Connor McDavid's goal, and it's 1-0 for the Oilers. We will await confirmation, but it looks like it's 97's goal. As the Oilers get it off to a good start at home against the Hawks off of a scramble. As here we go. Super Connor, that's right. That's how I say it. I know a lot of people call him McJesus. I think that's too much pressure to put on the kid. It's Super Connor, and he got another goal, which means his point streak is going to be insane. It's 1-0 Oilers. I'm not ready to call it game over yet. There's still 9.5 minutes to go in the first, but the Oilers do have possession as they play it into Hawks territory one more time. Thanks again for everybody stopping in. I do appreciate it. Here come the Hawks as the Oilers gain possession in their own zone. A slip and fall. They have it at center now. They play it into Hawks territory as that's Fogle dumping it in. And it looks like we have a penalty. And that was McDavid from Hyman and Bouchard, by the way, as confirmation on that goal. Kurashev is going to the box for the Hawks, as it was McDavid from Hyman and Bouchard. As there it is. Connor McDavid's first of the night. Oh boy. This Oiler power play has been one of the best in the league to start the year. I've been very impressed with it. And let's see if the Oilers can capitalize on this early power play and try to make it a 2-0 game as the Hawks win the draw and clear the zone as the Oilers go back to retrieve the puck in their own end. What is going on here? There's another penalty on the play. We'll have to see who gets this one. Is it a dive? Did they call a dive? I just saw the sign for a dive. High sticking. Oh, 5-on-3. I missed it. I thought there was a dive there. But it looks like there's going to be a 5-on-3. Again, welcome in everybody. I appreciate you so much for being here. It's 1-0. The Oilers have a 5-on-3. That's high sticking on Taves. 2 minutes for a minute and 40 seconds left here. The Oilers are on a 5-on-3, and oh my goodness, the Hawks could be in trouble here. The Oilers are moving in, sliding over Draisaitl. Draisaitl couldn't get a shot through. He scores! And it's 2-0 Oilers, as I'm going to be busy here tonight, it looks like. We'll go 2-0. That was a power play goal. And more importantly, that was on the 5-on-3, which means the Oilers still have a 5-on-4 power play upcoming. And we'll have to see who gets credit. We'll have to see who gets credit for that second one, as it looks like it was Tyson Barrie. Hey, George, how's it going, buddy? It's already 2-0 Oilers here. Oh, I forgot to put the banner back up. There we go, 2-0 in the first. The power play is still ongoing for the Oilers. I believe that was Tyson Barrie's goal. That's right, his third of the season. Who was it from? Who got the assists on that goal? As they show the crisp power play movement of the Edmonton Oilers. It is 2-0. Tyson Barrie does get credit for the goal. 1:20 left on the power play as the Hawks clear the zone. 8:20 to go in the period. Refs 2, Hawks nothing. Off of one power play call. I guess 2, but there's 1:10 left. These live streams are a lot of fun. The Oilers set up on the power play again. 1 minute to go. They work it around the perimeter. Tried to get it out front. Can't control it. Here come the Oilers. The Hawks clear the zone, and the Oilers will have to start over. 37 minutes into the stream. About 13 minutes into the hockey game. The Oilers have it in the Hawks zone. 30 seconds left on the power play. And here we go. $20 seconds to go. The Oilers can't get it organized, as it looks like they're on the penalty kill in the second half of this 5-on-3. However, they are up 2-0. The shots on goal are 11-7. The Hawks are trying to make moves into Oiler territory. The Oilers have it. Can't control it, though. Up into Blackhawk territory. The Hawks have it and clear the zone. And the Oilers bring it right back into Hawks territory. And the lag must be pretty bad today. 6:40 to go. The Hawks have it behind their own net, down 2. And here we go. The Hawks bringing it into Oiler territory, 2-on, 3-on, 4-on-4. They complete the change, but the Oilers clear the zone. And oh my goodness. Would you believe that this is where it's supposed to be? The Hawks turn it over, but the Oilers can't capitalize. The Hawks take it right back. Over center into Oiler territory. There's 4 Hawks there. Skinner protecting the side of the net. And here we go. Lankinen turns it over. Oilers can't control it. The Hawks clear the zone. Get it out to center. Over the Oilers' blue line. Shot saved by Skinner. And the Oilers have it across the Blackhawk blue line now. And it looks like that's Puljujarvi battling 2 Hawks behind the Hawk net. The Hawk gets hauled down. No call, it looks like. And it's up over the Oiler blue line as they play it behind the net. Is that a call? Yeah, I called it. Yep, that's going to be That's going to be a Hawks power play. I saw that trip earlier in the play. I wasn't sure if they caught it or not, though. So the Hawks will be on the power play for the first time tonight, down 2-0 to the Oilers. And we'll have to see how that goes. Refs 2, Hawks nothing. That's still the line of the night, by the way. Two nothing for the Oilers at the moment, as the Hawks will try to battle their way back into this hockey game, and we'll see what happens with that as they get their first power play of the night, as it looks like Puljujarvi, who was battling behind the net, tripped one of the Hawks players and took a 2-minute penalty for tripping. So we'll have to see how this goes. How's that Hawk power play looking this year in your opinion, Territory? Do I have to sweat this one out, or how's it looking? As we are spending a Saturday night talking the Oilers, talking the Hawks. And here we go. After hours, I believe the guest will be Tyson Berry. I'm not sure. As that didn't even look like a trip, Terry. Come on now. Puljujarvi gets called for a trip. His stick just happened to be there. I don't know, but the Hawks power play has begun, and they have the puck, and they're setting up their power play. They get it out to the point, slings it to the slot, tries to get it across. Slap shot from the point, and Skinner makes the save. Missed a lot of games. That's okay. You're a very busy guy. You're a busy guy, Terry. That's why I picked a Saturday night game, because I figured you might not be as busy tonight, but that's just me. I don't know. What do I know? The Oilers clear the zone and get it down the ice, and the Hawks will have to start over. 4:50 to go in the first period. Hawks down by 2. Forgive the spit there. Turnover. The Oilers score shorthanded on a turnover. Lankinen is not having the greatest night as a Hawks goaltender, and it's 3-0 after turnover. And there's my goal from Yamamoto that I thought was going to go first. It's now 3-0 Oilers, who are still on the penalty kill, by the way. Oh boy, it's going to be a long night. Yamamoto gets to the third goal of the night, not the first one like I thought he would, but it is 3-0 Oilers with less than 5 minutes to go in the first period. Oh my goodness, the Hawks win the draw. There's 1:20 left on this power play. Let's see if the Hawks can get that one back and even out the special teams on this power play. The Hawks work it across the Oilers' blue line, trying to set it up, gets it across, trying to get it back to the point. Stuck in the corner. The Oilers are battling. One Oiler and 2 Hawks. How is that? How do you not win that battle? Oh, the Hawks did win that battle. Got it back to the point. And here we go. The Hawks setting up their power play. They mishandle the puck, and here come the Oilers. 2-on-2 the other way. It doesn't get through to Lankinen. And here come the Hawks. Skating out 3-on-2. It's deflected to the corner. The Oilers battling with the Hawks. And they play it out, and the Hawks will have to start over again. Oh my goodness. 3:45 to go in the first, 25 on the power play. 3-0 Oilers. The Oilers have a shorthanded goal and a power play goal, as well as a 5-on-5 goal. So The Oilers are getting it done on all three aspects of the game as the puck is played back to the point. A one-timer saved by Skinner, stopped by the Oilers defense. The Oilers clear the zone, and that does it for the power play. 3:15 to go. Me, what did I have for supper? I went to Burger King because I knew I was calling this game. So I had something quick and easy. The Oilers played into the Hawks zone. Here come the Hawks trying to get it out of their zone as they circle back across center into Oiler territory, but the Oilers build a fortress. There's Skinner making another easy stop. It's behind the Oiler net. 1-on-2. There's 2 Oilers to 1 Hawk. The Oilers do recover. The Oilers close off the boards, or the Hawks close off the boards, rather. And here we go. The Oilers get it out to center and over the Hawks blue line. And they tried to be fancy and put it in, but it doesn't go anywhere. As the Hawks now have the puck over center ice. Into Oiler territory, drop pass. Doesn't get by Skinner. In the corner, trying to circle the boards. They put it around the boards, and here we go. So the Oilers have it, clearing their own zone. Intercepted at center ice. The Hawks bring it back in. Hawks trying to get it in there, but Skinner gloves it down and makes the save. As it is 3-0 Oilers over the Hawks. You know what I'm realizing? And I just want to take this time to have a shout out for you guys. You guys always show up for my Oilers content. Those are my most watched videos. And this is a good live stream. So thank you very much. It is 3-0 Oilers at this moment in time. As the Hawks put a little pressure on Skinner, who quickly froze the puck and allowed the Oilers to reset. Here we go. It's back to the point. Shot save by Skinner. The Oilers gather up the puck, get it out to center, and it's out of play with 1:44 to go in the first period. Again, the Oilers have 1 goal at 5-on-5, 1 power play goal, and a shorthanded goal. Yamamoto, McDavid, and Barry are your goal scorers. Not necessarily in that order, but with 1:44 to go, here's the faceoff at center ice. It's dropped back, dumped into Hawks territory. The Hawks can't control the puck as it bounces around. The Oilers have possession. It's played behind the net again. It's brought out front, and there it is. They score again. It's 4-0. Oh my goodness. This could be a short stream. If this game gets way too far out of hand, people might not want to stick to the end. But you guys know me. I'm here with you till the end of the game. It's 4-0 for the Oilers. And they look like they're having fun on home ice tonight. Let me tell you. As always, drop a like on the stream. Share it with your friends if you want to. Subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. We need a miracle, Terry. It's 4-0. I'm not one to call the games over in the first period, but it's not looking good for the Blackhawks tonight. The shots are 13 apiece. 1:25 to go in the period. There's Skinner, who's played really well in the absence of Mike Smith. Barry's background is he was a defenseman for the Colorado Avalanche, and he spent a year in Toronto as well. So that's Tyson Barry's background. As the Hawks continue to try and get something going, there's less than a minute to go in the first period now. And the Hawks bring it into Oilers territory. Skinner makes the save, although the Hawks weren't credited with a shot there, as Skinner buries another one in his chest. 3-0 with 40 seconds to go on the clock. 4-0 for the Oilers in the first period. We'll have to see how the rest of the game goes. I wonder if Lykinen is going to start the second period. Could that be an issue for the Hawks? Could they change their goaltender starting the second period? The Hawks win the draw. They get it over to, and Stewart just quickly covers it up again. 35.6 to go in the first period. Thank you all so much for being here. Yeah, Tyson Berry's got a new 3-year deal too, I believe, for the Oilers. And so does Cody Ceci. So the Hawks have it in the Oilers territory. They get it to the other side of the point. Can't control it. They play it in. The Oilers are smothering the puck, really, behind the net as the Blackhawks get it back to the point. And they score! There's the Blackhawks' first goal of the night. And it is now 4-1 for the Oilers. As I just realized I haven't been updating the board. Tyson Berry, I believe he's from BC, but I'm not sure where. I believe he is a BC boy, though. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. As it is 4-1 for the Oilers in Edmonton tonight. Here we go. Old man look. I don't know. I will look up actually where Tyson Berry's from in the first intermission. I think I can do that anyways. But I'm pretty sure he's a BC boy. As the clock winds down on the first period, it is now 4-1 after one in Edmonton. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is so much fun. I love this. Streams are my favorite thing to do, by the way. I gotta use the washroom. I'll be right back, guys. Let me see if I actually have a banner for that still. Not your best period is right. I will return momentarily. Here we go, fellas. I'm back. Where's the banner? Gotta change the banner. And in an interest to save time, I will just put the second up there already. Here we go. So, what are you guys' thoughts on that first period or anything else that's happening in the world of sports today? As that is what my pregame show is going to be. I have unlimited streaming right now, as you can tell by the channel logo at the top. So, I will start at 3 o'clock on Monday a pregame show of sorts, prepping all the action for the day. And if you miss it, no worries, because it'll turn into a video when it's done, and it'll be up there, and I'll create its own playlist so everybody knows what's going on. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope we'll probably start with a preview of Monday Night Football. I have no idea how long the show is going to be, but I'm going to try it, and I'm going to see how it does. And if it doesn't work, we can always figure something else out. Again, there will be a Hawks live stream tomorrow, the Seahawks live stream. I got to be careful with that because the Blackhawks are playing right now. And we'll have to see how that goes as well. The Oilers are playing very well. First was garbage. Hopefully your next two periods aren't as bad, Terry. Because I was not expecting to be up 4-1 after one, I'll tell you that much. I was hoping to win, but I didn't expect to be up 4-1. I wonder what happens with the Hawks goaltending situation in the second and third periods today. We'll have to wait and see. By the way, have you guys watched the basketball career profile videos? What do you guys think about that? Is that something you guys want to continue? I'm thinking next week I'll do a hockey one on Mario Lemieux. That's my next Friday night video, is what I'm thinking. You guys got greedy in the first. I don't know if the Cubs signed anybody yet. I don't think so. We lost out on the pitcher that went to Detroit. I know that. The pitcher that we were looking at signed in Detroit for $77 million. So, no, the Cubs haven't had any major moves. The Blue Jays re-signed Ross Atkins, though. I do know that. That's very important. You guys got greedy in the first. I like that, Terry. Yeah, so the preview live stream will probably be about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how you guys want to do that. It might be 15 to 20 minutes, could be an hour, depends on how long you guys want to hang out. But it is 4-1 for the Oilers. Red Sox interested in Baez. Oilers are a fluke, says Roy. I don't think so. Anyway, Roy, I was just asking these guys, what do you guys think about the basketball career videos? Should I keep doing stuff like that for you guys? I got an idea for a Mario Lemieux one next week, so we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I'm putting things up on the channel. I don't know how it works, but I'm trying. The Oilers are a fluke. 12-4 is not bad. I like 12-4. 13-4 would be better though. We got to close this one out, as they're showing Tampa Bay and Boston highlights at the moment. Any other baseball, hockey, basketball questions? Anything? What's going on? College football playoffs are... How about baseball on A-Rod? That's true. A-Rod's been in the news again. No getting mad. It's a lot easier to not get mad when you're up 4-1. Notice when the Hawks are down 10-0, I get upset, and when the Oilers are losing, I get upset. But there's no red face tonight. I wish Dennis could see me in this light, because he would see me in a more relaxed atmosphere. And as we continue here through this game, something very important. they are showing goal after goal. Red flags like last game, he says. Greedy atmosphere. Hey, it's my first Oilers game. Cut me some slack here. Do you guys want me to do more hockey games as well as the football? You guys want me? Oh, the Canadian soccer team. Hey, yeah, guys, the Canadian men's national soccer team, and I'll touch on this on Monday, they beat Mexico 2-1, and now are at the top of the table, and the top 3 advanced to the World Cup, and that's cool, because they are at the very top. There's 6 games left, and the next one is on January 27th for the men's Canadian soccer team. And the World Juniors are coming up from Edmonton. Do you guys want me to do the World Junior Hockey Games as well for Team Canada? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of things that you guys might like to hang out and chat about and do things. And these live streams seem to be more successful than anything. So, but your previews, your reviews, your game reactions, and your profile videos will continue. Like I said, this week's video, Friday night, will be Mario Lemieux. Oh, and here's something that I heard Elliot Friedman call your bingo. Bingo. I don't call bingo. The Winter Olympics are in February. I won't do any of those Team Canada games though, because the Olympic coverage is spotty, and I don't want to be in the middle of a hockey game and then change it to like bobsled or something. January 27th, yes, George. The men's Canadian soccer team plays on January 27th. That's the next games for CONCACAF qualifying. Also, the Whitecaps are now out of the playoffs after losing, I believe it was 3-1 today. So they're out. Yeah, there's things going on in the world of sports. Oh, and the people that own the Red Sox and Liverpool, by the way, you'll be interested to know, are trying to purchase the Pittsburgh Penguins. I heard Elliot Friedman say that earlier tonight on the earlier telecast on Sportsnet. So yeah, there's a lot of things happening in the world of sports that I'm going to be able to touch on Monday. We'll see how the pregame show goes. Do you guys have any cool names for the pregame show, or should I just call it the pregame show with Mo Money Sports? I don't know. I'm just guessing. We'll see what happens. We'll see how things go. Well, again, live streams are my favorite things, though. I like hanging out with you guys. That's why I do the Seahawks game. The Steelers will win the Super Bowl. I don't know. The Steelers got to get to the playoffs first. We'll see about that. Then again, the NFC's so weak. The Falcons were holding a playoff spot until they lost 2 in a row. So we'll have to see how it plays out in the NFL. If you get on a run in the NFL, anything's possible with that extra playoff spot. The CFL playoffs are coming up. Does anybody care about that or not really, or what? The Lions didn't get in. I was a season ticket holder. What about black what? George? I don't know what that means. Oh, and it's Hockey Fights Cancer Month as well. So that's important. Just a shout out for that. And Movember. There's also Movember. A lot of stuff going on in the sports world. Glad you guys chose to hang out with me tonight on a Saturday night. Somebody please explain that to me. I know I've said this in every stream I've ever had, ever when this is brought up, but somebody explain to me why the Saskatchewan Roughriders put the watermelons on their heads. I don't get it. I get it because of the Green Bay Packers. They're in Wisconsin. That's the home of cheese. So they're the cheeseheads. I get that. But somebody please explain to me why the Saskatchewan Roughriders put the watermelons on their heads. I don't get that. As a matter of fact, if a Saskatchewan Roughrider fan, if I come across one, somebody please ask them for me why that happens. I might do a CFL playoff game if it's early on a Sunday morning before the Seahawks game. But that would mean I'm doing a doubleheader, and I'd probably just do a doubleheader for an NFL game rather than a CFL game. But I don't know. Who knows? Haven't quite figured it out. All I know is the only stream I'm set up for is tomorrow afternoon, the Seahawks and the Cardinals, and this one. So that's where everything sits right now as we await the second period. Oh, I should do a Kobe Bryant video. That's right. I'll you know what? I'll do the Mario Lemieux this week, and in 2 weeks I'll do the Kobe Bryant video. How about that? Yeah, you guys just keep feeding me content, guys. I'll put it up on the channel for you guys. I'll do the Mario Lemieux video this Friday, the hockey one, and I'll do a Kobe Bryant one the following Friday. Yeah, that's good because Friday night's movie night, so those videos are done and posted, so they automatically launch on the channel. That's a good idea, George. I like that. So here we go. This is great. I love this idea that you guys have given me content. Maybe I'll turn that into a video, Roy, I'll research why they put the watermelons on their heads, and I'll turn that into a video if I can figure out how to do it in a creative way. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just having fun. This is great. It's 4-1. We're in the first intermission. Yeah. I like that. I also did one for Magic Johnson too. So we're building a back catalog. You want an A-Rod career video as well? We can do A-Rod. I can do baseball. I got no problem with that. This is our channel, guys. I'm just the face of it. This is the Mo Money Sports Network. But hey, I'm the sports network for the sports fan. So far I've got 3 videos coming. We've got A-Rod, we've got Kobe, and we've got Lemieux coming this Friday. So yeah, we're on our way. We're coming through, guys. And don't forget, we got hey, I'm gonna put that A-Rod video up, Terry. You laugh, but I'm gonna put that A-Rod video up. That career video, it'll be the first piece of baseball content on the channel. And the great thing about it is it will always be there for us when we want to watch it. So if you guys got other people, maybe I can do a Ryan Sandberg video or a Wayne Gretzky video, or whoever else you guys can think of. I don't know. This is our channel, guys. We can do this. I'm so proud of myself. I've stayed very calm through the first period. Hopefully I can do that for the second period. As the puck is about to drop in Edmonton at Rogers Place for the second period. And here we go. Hey, I can do a Jeter video too. Captain Yankee, why not? We can get a list going, guys. As the Blackhawks take it over center, over the Oilers' blue line, and here we go. Patrick Kane tries to slide it across. Can't find his teammate. The Oilers can't clear the zone. Kane has the puck back. Plays it out front, but it's intercepted, and away come the Oilers. The Oilers put it in on goal. The Hawks can't clear. The Oilers have it back to the point. There's the slap shot, save. Did Lykinen stay in? Does anybody know if they made a goalie change? As the Oilers keep it in, battling along the boards, the Hawks try to get it out. They do so successfully into Oiler territory, but the Oilers come back to retrieve it. And here we go. The Oilers working it through center, dumped into Hawks territory. Off the boards. And, it's mishandled. But the defender gets back before the Hawks player can get it and get away on a breakaway. There's Nugent Hopkins with it now. Plays it to the other side. The Oilers are coming up, trying to get out of their own zone. Can't do it. As they finally play it to center and into Hawks territory. And here we go. So there's a turnover. The Oilers gather the puck. The Hawks can't clear the zone. The Oilers can't control it in front of the Hawks net. And the Hawks clear the zone. And the Oilers are sent back to retrieve it in their own territory. Here we go. The Oilers have it. The Hawks laying out to get the job done defensively. Literally sprawling out to make a defensive play. The Oilers have it set up in the offensive zone, working the puck at the point, gets it back. The Oilers are working their way in deep into the offensive territory, goes back to the point, can't control it. The Oilers play it deep into Hawk territory, and the Oilers maintain possession behind the Hawks net. There's a big save. The Oilers still have possession. It's out to the point. It's along the boards. It's played deep into Hawks territory. The Oilers having all kinds of possession time. It's at the point, played along the half wall, deep into Hawks territory, around the net, and the Oilers are in control. Yet again, making it look easy as he spins away from a check. Can't slide the puck home, though. And the Oilers still have possession of it in Hawks territory. This usually leads to either a penalty or a goal. We'll have to see what happens as the Oilers spin off of a check, play it back to the point. There's the shot, save, and the Hawks still can't clear the zone. And oh my goodness, the Oilers are applying all kinds of pressure here. And here we go. The Oilers still with the puck in the offensive zone. This is outstanding zone time by the Oilers, but they haven't been able to capitalize. Duncan Keith with the shot. Stopped. And the Oilers still have possession. Oh my goodness. This will be talked about, I think, tonight in the review. This is insane. It's a 5-on-5 power play. Seth Jones is over 3 minutes of ice time on this shift. This is ridiculous. The Hawks can't get off the ice. They're standing around. They look like a fighter in the 12th round of a boxing match who's exhausted. as the Oilers still bringing the puck around. It's at the point. There's the shot, doesn't get through, and the Hawks still can't clear. The Oilers still have the puck in the Hawks zone. Can somebody get it out of there so they can get off the ice? Apparently not, as the Oilers are playing hot potato with the puck as they keep it in the Hawks zone and get a line change in the boot. As you can see, the Hawks are standing around. If you're watching this game on Sportsnet, there it is. It's Strome is now up over 3 minutes. I thought the Oilers scored, but they didn't. This is getting insanely ridiculous. The Oilers are looking like they're having a practice session right now. And guess what? The Hawks finally get it out of the zone. And the Oilers bringing it right back in. Oh my goodness. Hopefully the Hawks got a couple of extra set of fresh legs out on the ice, as this has just been absurd. 4.5 minutes for Jones been on the ice now. 4.5 minutes for Seth Jones and counting on the ice. At this point, would you give up the goal just to get him off the ice? We might not see. There it is. The Hawks get it out to center and just dump it into the Oilers territory. Oh my goodness. 4.5 minutes for poor Seth Jones. That's too much. There's McDavid firing a shot saved by the Hawks goaltender. Oh my goodness. The Hawks have the puck now in their own zone, played up over center. In center, they still can't get it through to the Oiler territory. I don't know what Terry thinks right now, but the Hawks don't look sharp as the Oilers have the puck in their own zone. The Oilers are able to clear, get it into Hawk territory, and the Hawks get it out center, playing it into Oiler territory, which is another battle along the boards. It's been a long time since we've had a whistle, and here come the Oilers, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. They can't slide it back across, and the Hawks get it out once again, as we're having end-to-end action now between the Hawks and the Oilers, as the Hawks are in Oiler territory, sliding it around the boards. The Oilers get it out, and here we go. They're at center ice. The Oilers working it into Hawks territory, can't maintain possession. There's a long lead pass. However, nobody can control it. They're along the boards. This is an insane amount of time to go off the clock as we are speeding through the second period. 12:40 to go. The Hawks have another shot. No good. This is absolutely... Lankinen still in. Wow, that's surprising. The Hawks now applying the pressure to the Oilers, which is fair game considering the Oilers applied 5 minutes worth of pressure to the Blackhawks as the Oilers get it out of the zone and they come across center. 3 Oilers across center. Nugent Hopkins, nope, can't feed it back to the point. The Oilers have possession. Here we go again. The Oilers going back to get it, and that'll be icing against the Blackhawks. Let me catch my breath for just a minute here. Whew. What a time frame. It's still 4-1. That's the one I thought Bouchard scored on that one. It hit the post, or it hit the crossbar rather, and stayed out. And that was during the 5-minute time frame where the Hawks gave the Oilers nothing but zone time. It looked like an Oilers power play. It looked like a double minor, Terry. And there's the face-off again. The Oilers have it at the point. Can't control the pass. Dumped deep into Hawks territory. And Bouchard. Oh, there it is. The Oilers trying to get another one. The Oilers are being persistent. Sliding it out front. Can't control it. Back to the point. And it's scooped up by Lankinen, and there it is. So it is 4-1 Oilers still, despite that hodgepodge of a second period and that mad dash with 11:30 to go in the second period. we have a 4-1 hockey game between the Oilers and the Blackhawks. And in that first intermission, here's what I gathered. We want a Kobe Bryant video. We want a Derek Jeter video. I can give you the A-Rod video. That'll set me up for 3 weeks of videos. And you'll still get your previews, your reviews, and live streams. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Yes, sirree, we're going to get it done. It is 4-1, 11 and a half minutes to go. Thank you so much for being here. It's the Mo Money Sports Network. I'm the worst promoter ever, but I'm here nevertheless. I will never be a professional style commentator, but we have fun in our streams, and that's what it's all about. You guys show up for me, I'm here for you. That's what motivates me. So we've got 3 weeks of videos, career videos that I can do. Upcoming. Actually, 4. Yeah, I got a month worth of videos that I can do. And yeah, I'll get those done. And anybody else you might want to think about as well. As the Tylenol rapid relief replay is recapping, there's Ryan McLeod, number 71, with a goal as well tonight. He got on the score sheet. Shots are 17 for the Hawks, 19 for the Oilers. It's 4-1. And that shot discrepancy is not as bad as you'd think, considering the Oilers had the control for about 5 minutes of this period. As it's into Hawk territory, and there's interference. That's got to be an interference call at the very least. Even Terry had to agree with that one, I think. As it looks like the Oilers are going back to the power play for this one. As Fogle gets wiped out. And because of that, this is going to be another Oilers power play. Or was that icing, or what was that? I thought that was the Hawks didn't get a power play. You got another one? Keep them coming, man. LeVar Ball. I don't think he had a career. I don't think he had a career. And I think he'd try to sue me if I did a Big Baller Brand video. So I'm not doing that. Anyway, there's a battle along the boards. And the Hawks are trying to recover the puck in their own end. I thought there was a penalty upcoming. Apparently I was wrong. And that one goes out of play. No, I don't think the LeVar Ball video is going to work, but thanks for the suggestion. Now, if I could get a LeVar Ball interview, that would be something. If I can get an interview with LeVar Ball, that might be what breaks the channel open, isn't it? As a matter of fact, does anybody know LeVar Ball's Twitter handle? Here it is, face-off. The Blackhawks get thrown out of the face-off circle as Draisaitl is no doubt need a career. He didn't need a career. He's the big baller, Brad. Here come the Oilers breaking out into Hawks territory, coming down the side, misses the net, and I think he's the only CEO to say, if you're too broke to afford our stuff, we don't want you publicly. I'm sure other people think it. I think he's the only one to ever say it. There's a puck stop by Skinner in the Oilers zone. One Hawk beat 3 Oilers. Okay, I don't understand that. But here we go. The Hawks are back into Oiler territory. 1-on-4, though, as the Hawks wait for help behind the net. Played out to the point. There's a stop by Skinner. He tried to wrap around. He closes out the other side. And there's a shot from the point. Rebound kept in by the Hawks. And Skinner shuts the door again, keeping it 4-1. The Oilers are having some fun. We are over halfway into this game now. It's 4-1 Oilers. 9:37 to go in the second period. LeVar Ball to steal one from Ric Flair. To be the man, you got to beat the man, I guess. Move my camera back over there. And here we go. You know, I was really worried what would happen to the Oilers with Mike Smith being out for this long. But they've surprised me some with how well they've played. Looking to go to 13-4 on the young season. As I get ready to open another Mountain Dew over here. This is the Mo Money Sports Network. We're currently watching the Oilers and the Hawks. The scoreboard is there for you. It's 4-1. I wish we had a moving clock. That'd be awesome. I don't know how to do that, though. Hart Trophy favorites according to Vegas. Connor McDavid, Nathan McKinnon, Austin Matthews, Nikita Kucherov, and Disrespectful tied for fifth is Leon Draisaitl at plus 1,200. They are playing better without Mike Smith at the moment. I stress at the moment. As the Oilers clear the zone, a Blackhawk gets hauled down and they put it right back in the zone. No, they are playing better without him. But he's always a nice option to have back there. And here come the Hawks behind the Oiler net. Played it back to the point. There's a shot, and Skinner shuts the door again. Skinner has been looking really, really impressive. Him and Koskinen. I never thought I'd say Koskinen and Skinner are really closing the door for the Oilers here in the early going of the season. To the point where I have confidence in either one of them when they're between the pipes. So it's looking good. Wow. Okay, Roy looked it up for me. Thank you. Now I don't have to ask that question in the stream anymore. That's awesome. Thank you for taking care of that, Roy. I do appreciate that. Because that was bugging me for years. Hawk went down. The Oilers got the puck, and it went out to center. So imagine that. The Hawks have the puck, and now it's just being hot potatoed in the neutral zone. Was that an offside, or is there a penalty coming? Anyway, here we go. Yeah, he just knocked him over. He blocked the shot, and then Connor pushed him down. That was something. Yes, sir. Here we go. Face off in the Oilers zone. McDavid wins the draw. They're battling for it in the corner. The Oilers pick it up and play it along the boards and get it out to center. And it'll be dumped into, carried across the line, across to the other side, behind the Hawks net now. And the Hawks have possession. Here we go. The Oilers grab it. As it looks like there'll be a penalty. It looks like a high sticking call is upcoming to the Oilers. Terry, you're going back to the power play. And it looks like it's Hyman. Did he cut him? Is that 4 minutes? It looks like it'll be a 2-minute penalty for roughing on Hyman. Need a power play goal here. Well, as long as we can get another shorthanded one first, that'd be great, Terry. If you'd give us another shorthanded goal. DeBrincat, Taves, Doc, and Kane are all on the first unit power play for the Hawks. So let's see how this goes. The Oilers win the draw. They're battling in the corner. The Oilers get the puck out, and now they're 2-on-1. And they can't control it. So here we go. The Hawks now have to go back to their own zone, get the puck, and start out up the ice. Less than 8 minutes to play here in the second period. And the Hawks have finally gained the Oilers' territory and work it around the boards. They now play it behind the net. Skinner covering the short side. It's at the point. There's at the point working the puck around. Can't get the shot away. The Hawks maintain control along the half wall. And they clear the zone themselves. And that's the kind of night it's been for the Hawks. They clear the zone themselves. And now they try to maintain possession. Keep it in at the point. Turned over and brought out to center by the Oilers and then dumped into the Hawks territory. Wow, oh wow. The Hawks have to reset with 45 seconds left on the power play. The Oilers, however, have the puck and will now just clear it down the ice, killing more time and having the Hawks reset. Here we go. The Hawks over their own blue line, speeding through center, over the Oilers' blue line. Here comes the shot. Doesn't get through. Doesn't hit the net either. And the Oilers again clear the zone, and the Hawks have to retreat. 15 seconds to go on the power play. And here we go. 10 seconds, maybe one more rush on the power play here for the Hawks. Skinner goes out to get it. The Oilers clear the zone, and that will do it for the power play. So the Hawks unsuccessful on that one with 6:10 to go in the second period. And it is now in Hawks territory, and the Oilers are able to retrieve the puck. The Oilers are just outworking the Hawks here tonight, folks. And it shows it's 4-1. And I believe that was Keith from the point, as the Oilers are trying to find a way to get it to the Hawks net. Can't find one, but it's along the half wall. Played out to the slot. There's the move. Can't finish it, though. They can't finish it. Oilers need to finish another one here. It's back to the point. There's Bouchard. Bouchard now with the puck on his stick. Plays it along the half wall. There's the shot. Save. The Hawks now have it. Get it just over the blue line. And here we go. The Oilers. There's the shot. Save. Rebound. No, can't put it home either. This is making me nervous. The Oilers have had a couple of chances to make it 5-1 and haven't been able to do so. The Oilers have it behind their own net. Stopped along the half wall by the Hawks. Played out to center by the Oilers. The Hawks now have it along the boards. At center, cruising into Oiler territory. Stopped up. Played back. Oilers play it over center ice into Hawk territory. It's 3-on-1. And a big stop by Lankinen on a 3-on-1. And what did I tell you? The Oilers have had their chances to make it 5-1. Haven't been able to do so. And hopefully this doesn't come back to bite them. Craig must be cheering for the Oilers right now. That might be the only way this curse works. Big save by Lankinen is correct. Keeping the Hawks in it. If they come back, remember these saves by Lankinen in the second period. The Hawks work it over the Oilers' blue line as there is a scramble for it along the boards. The Hawks, they get free. There's a shot from the point. Skinner makes a save. There's another spin shot, and Skinner gloves it again. Skinner also shutting the door for the Oilers and making sure the Hawks don't have much hope in this game. But we'll see. That big stop right there by Lankinen might be something they need to turn the tables. Having so much fun here tonight with you guys. These live streams are awesome. I love them. It's gonna be something though. Let me tell you. As we work our way through the second period, still 4-1. Amazingly, after that high-scoring first period, there have been no goals on either side by either team in the second period. So there it is. And don't forget, I got to do all this again tomorrow for the Seahawks game. I love that story of the Rough Riders watermelon helmets because they got to buy extras for the football games. That's awesome. Lankinen makes a big save. The Oilers have been in control, but this game does not seem to be over just yet. As they're showing the Oiler highlights right now, and the Oilers have been buzzing so far in this hockey game. Hawks win the draw, trying to get it to the half wall. Played behind the Oilers' net. The Hawks have possession. Hawks work it back to the point. Trying to circle through. There's the shot that doesn't get through. Too much traffic in front. And the Hawks played along the half wall. Who's coming up hobbling? Somebody hobbling to the Hawks bench, and that's Hagel. The James Conner show. That's tomorrow's. That's the Steelers game. But I don't think you're not going to win that game. Justin Herbert's going to win that game. The Oilers have the puck behind their own net. 2:53 to go in the second period. The Oilers in the Hawks zone play it back to the point. Here we go. They're battling for it. The Hawks take it and work their way out of the zone. Dumped into Oiler territory. And here we go. The Oilers try to clear. The Hawks keep it in. Hawks working with it along the half wall. Oilers grab possession. Clear the zone and get it across center and just dump it into Hawks territory. Oh. He's not a Steeler? I thought he was. Who's James Conner playing for? I legit thought he was a Steeler. As the Hawks have it in Oiler territory, 1:45 to go in the second period. They try to get it through, and the Hawks lose possession again. The Hawks again battling for it behind the Oiler net. 1-5-1 on the road this season, 4-4-1 at home. That's it, Terry. You just got to get to the Madhouse on Madsen. You're a 500 team at home, Terry. It's the road that gives you problems. There's the shot that was blocked. And now the Oilers have it in Hawk territory. Big save by Lykinen again. Lykinen making all the saves in the second period. The Hawks now have it at center ice. Can't get it through, and the Oilers take possession in their own zone. The Oilers have it. 40 seconds left. Into Hawks territory, around the net. Can't control it. Played along the boards. Behind the net again. Oh, he's in Arizona. Well, that's news to me. Well, if you're not living, you're learning, I guess. That's why Arizona's been so good. But we'll find out tomorrow, because the Hawks and the Cardinals, right here on the Mo Money Sports Network, the sports network for the sports fan, as it's 4-1 after 2 periods of play. The second is now over. Yep. Seahawks and Cardinals. I'll probably go live about 20 after 1 for that one. As kickoff is scheduled for 1:25. I love that Connor just knocking people over. And there's that save on Puljujarvi that Lykanen's keeping the Hawks in the game. I thought he was with the Steelers. Maybe that was last year. But anyway, it will not be the James Conner Show. It'll be the Hawks and the Cardinals on the Mo Money Sports Network tomorrow at about 1:20. It'll be a lot of fun. Everybody will be here tomorrow. Can't wait. I just love doing these live streams because I get to hang out with you guys. And you know what? That's always going to be the most fun. James Conner with 3 TDs, eh? You think Connor's going to get 3 TDs tomorrow? We'll see. Our run defense isn't that great. If you're just joining us, it's 4-1 Oilers after 2 periods of play. We're in the second intermission. Again, there will be a Hawks versus Cardinals live stream in the NFL tomorrow, right here on the channel. So subscribe, drop a like, all that good stuff. Yep. We're having a good old time here. It's 4-1. Lykinen and Skinner are your goaltenders. This is the second half of the doubleheader on Hockey Night in Canada. Thank you for spending your Saturday night with me, as the Oilers again have a shorthanded goal, a 5-on-5 goal, and a power play goal, although that power play goal was on a 5-on-3. Lykanen's made some big saves to keep the Blackhawks in the game going into the third period. And Skinner has shut the door most of the way for the Oilers. That is your intermission report. You are all caught up. No, we're not doing the TikTok thing. I told you I don't do dances and I don't do 1 minute sports clips. I told you we're going to do the pregame show on Monday to see how that goes. And we'll figure it out from there. And we've got 4 weeks of career videos I can do on Friday nights. And your previews, reviews, and Oiler reaction videos will also happen. So there's a lot of content on the channel with the live streams and the videos. Subscribe to the channel. There's my pitch if you're watching on the replay. I never promote the replays because I don't think anybody's going to be watching on the replay. That's what my thought process is. You know what's going on with the Lakers? The Lakers are old and slow. That's what's going on with the Lakers. They're old and slow, and if it was the 90s, we'd have the best team in the NBA. Unfortunately, it's not the 90s, and we have one of the worst teams in the NBA because we think we can play a half-court 86-84 game, and our old legs are really going to catch up to us. And I'm telling you right now, as big of a Laker fan as I am, I really don't see us making the playoffs in the West if we keep playing this way. I know, dude, it's ridiculous just how bad and it's not that the Lakers are bad, it's how bad they look. They look horrendously bad, and I'm a Laker fan. I love the Lakers. Go watch my Magic Johnson video. I love the Lakers. I love Magic, but I cannot stand the way this team plays basketball this season because we're built for the 90s and it's 2021. Anyway, Laker rant over, hopefully. I love these. I love this channel. It's kind of hard starting over, but it is what it is. And should I do well? The thing is, I don't do Laker games because the Lakers aren't on TV as often as the other. Like if I know when the game's on, I can plan for a live stream. But the Lakers are so infrequently. It's hard to tell you guys when there would be a Laker live stream. Plus, they're playing pretty bad at the moment. That's what I mean. I think the West is too deep, and I don't think, and I will say this again, and I hope somebody clips this, the Lakers, even though they are my favorite team, I am an objective fan. I don't see us making the playoffs in the West. You can clip it. I said it. I don't think we're going to get there. I think we're built for the 90s, and it's 2021, 2022. And that style of basketball doesn't get you to the championship. And the thing is, anybody who knows me and anybody who's a Laker fan will tell you, most franchises, they have years when it's championship or bust. For us Laker fans, we're spoiled. And I will gladly admit we're spoiled. But it's championship or bust every year. The Heat could win it if Bam Adebayo stays healthy and they get Jimmy Buckets going. The Heat could make another run. If you're just joining us, it is the second intermission. The scoreboard is up there. Drop a like. Join the conversation. We're talking sports right now. They're talking about the NBA and the Lakers and how bad the Lakers are. And I'm a Laker fan. And I don't mean to keep pimping this video, but go watch my own Magic Johnson video up on the channel. It's great. I like it. It's different because I do it from a fan perspective because I'm the sports network for the sports fan. I do these live streams all the time. I do videos. We have fun. That's what we do. And the West is too deep. And the Grizzlies could make the playoffs. And if they're going to make the playoffs, it's going to be because J.A. Morant gets them there. J.A. Morant is the engine that makes the Memphis Grizzlies go. And some days I do the stats and some days I do the scores. It depends on how I feel and how late it is. Because lately the 7:30 games have been going into overtime, and then I do the quick reviews to get them out there. But I appreciate everybody for being here. It's awesome to hang out with you guys each and every day. And I like your feedback. You guys have given me three other video ideas in the last 2 hours or hour and a half. And that helps the channel. So I'm all for that. As we get ready for the third period. And oh yeah, the Islanders opened their new building tonight and they lost to the Calgary Flames. So that wasn't fun for them. 13-game road trip, they come home and they lose 5-2 to the Flames and drop to 5-7-2, which means they had a 5-6-2 road trip. So the Islanders are not off to a good start in the I believe they're in the Metro Division in the NHL. So we'll have to see if Lou Lamoriello can turn around the Islanders. Any other thoughts, questions, or comments during the intermission on the Lakers or otherwise? I'm always here. These are fun to do. I enjoy them. No, but that's the thing. The Lakers don't have that much power. The Lakers are old and slow, and they've got like 2 people that can play basketball consistently, and that's LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And if Anthony Davis doesn't stay healthy, then that doesn't happen either. I could honestly see this could be a year where the Lakers miss the playoffs because LeBron went out and got all his buddies and thought he could win a title with anybody. And LeBron's not 27 years old anymore. GM Braun going to be busy at the trade deadline. That's right. Hey, LeBron, if you want any advice, call me. See, their mistake was they went out and got Russell Westbrook when they should have went out and got Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield would have given them a perimeter player to space the floor. That's just my opinion. Russell Westbrook needs the ball all the time, and they already have LeBron for that. So I don't understand that move. Buddy Hield would have been a better fit, even though Russ is the better player. Buddy Hield would have been the better fit. Here, I'm acting like I'm the GM and I only own NBA 2K22, for God's sake. I'm not the GM. I just like to play one on YouTube. Because that's what we do over here. As we get ready for the third period between the Oilers and the Blackhawks. Here we go. Yeah, this is not the Laker team I would have designed. Nor do I think this Laker, even if we get to the playoffs, we ain't getting very far. If we get the right matchup, we could win a round maybe. But other than that, I don't see the Lakers getting past the second round at all. But that's just me. But this is what we do during the intermissions, boys. We talk sports on the Mo Money Sports Network. and we have fun doing it. Who would you like the Lakers? That's the question for the comments right now. Who should the Lakers go out and get, or should the Lakers trade and start a quote unquote rebuild or retool for the Lakers? Even though the Lakers don't believe in rebuild, we just go out and get the next star. That's the way we've always done things in Los Angeles. And I hope you guys aren't expecting me to call it the crypto.com arena after calling it Staples for like 20 years. Lance the Dance Stevenson, that would be interesting. Couldn't be any worse. Lance the Dance Stevenson, that'd be funny. The most irritating player in LeBron's career playing with LeBron. We've seen that before. That didn't go so well either. But that would be an interesting pickup. Yes, it would. Monday, Penguins and Jets. Senators and Avalanche. Lance Stevenson. We're on the Lance Stevenson train, are we? That's all right. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's why I love you guys. You guys aren't afraid to share your opinions. That's what sports is about. How do we fix this? How do we get better? Do we agree? Do we disagree? Are we fans of the same team or aren't we? It's what makes sports great. It's competitive. We can have discussions. It's awesome. I love it. And it just is what it is. All downhill. Now, see, here's the thing. I love Caruso. And everybody knows I love Caruso. And I don't think he should have went to the Bulls. But that's just how it goes sometimes. And I think that's part of the problem is we got a lot of offensive players who don't play defense either. Like the Carmelos, like the Russells, like the LeBron. Well, LeBron plays defense when he feels like it. But yeah, you're right. This team doesn't even feel the same. I mean, the other night we lost to the Boston Celtics 130 to 108. Like, we lost by 22, and we were up by 12 at one point in that game. It was ridiculous. Oh my goodness, we're coming up on 2 hours for this stream already. You guys are amazing. 158 and counting. And for all you wrestling heads out there, don't forget the Survivor Series is tomorrow as well. So there you go. There's your WWE plug. However, yes, the Lakers need to change something because this team does not work. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe this team. Like I said, if we make the playoffs, which is highly unlikely in my opinion, if we make the playoffs, we have to get the right matchup to win around. But that might not happen, and I don't see us even coming close to getting out of the West. These are not things I'm making up. And I love the Lakers. If the Lakers won 30 in a row, I'd be the happiest dude in the world. But I don't see that happening. I do not see that happening. As we are back in Edmonton, it's 4-1 at the start of the third period. Here we go. There's Philip Broberg, who got called up because Darnell Nurse is going to miss 2 to 3 weeks with a broken finger. So we got to keep our head above water while we're missing Darnell Nurse, our best defensive player. And so far, even though it's only 2 periods in, we're looking pretty good. Well, Roy's being the stat guy today. This is awesome. They dropped the puck in the third period. The Oilers play it into Hawks territory. The icing's been waved off, and they're battling for it behind the Hawks net. The Oilers trying to keep it in. The Oilers have it behind the Hawks net, and it's played out to the point, chipped past the defender, and the Hawks have a 2-on-1 here, and they miss the net short side. And here come the Oilers back the other way, 2-on-2, which quickly turns into a 2-on-4, and the Oilers can't contain it. So they have it in their own zone, as they are in no hurry to move this puck as they finally get it over their own blue line in the Hawks territory, played by the goaltender. The Oilers now have it. They play it back behind the net again, around the other side of the boards, back behind the net again, and yet the Hawks clear the zone, and the Oilers race back to get it. So here we go, the Oilers up across center, through the Hawks zone, played back. There's Draisaitl with the puck, played it back to the point, shot, save. The Hawks can't get it. The Oilers maintain control, and they're battling for it behind the Hawks net. The Hawks doing a good job of covering for each other. Get it out to center over the Oiler blue line. And the Hawks, there's Patrick Kane missing short side. The Oilers grab it, play it out to center, tipped into the Hawks zone. The Hawks have it behind their own net. The Oilers keep it in at the point. Can't get it through to the goal. It's behind the net. The Oilers can't control. The Hawks trying to protect the puck. Play it behind their own net. Excuse me again. The Oilers have it in their own zone. Cleared out to the Hawks territory. It's tipped in again. So no icing. The Hawks have it behind their own net. Oh my goodness. The Hawks are working their way out of their own zone. Played up through center, intercepted. The Oilers have it, and they're in Hawks territory. 3-on-4, though. Played behind the Hawks net, and the Hawks recover the puck. Oilers keep it in, slid to the other point. Spin, fire, shoot, save. Likenen, and there's a scrum. It's going to turn into a Donnybrook, it looks like, as the Hawks and the Oilers, who are not hiding their dislike for one another at this point in time. As with 17-14 to go, the shots are 26 for Edmonton, 23 for the Blackhawks. And the Hawks are running out of time real quick here. As Patrick Kane misses short side and can't get the Hawks any closer. And then this was the play that he jammed away at Likenen, which led to the scrum behind him. And that's where we stand now with 17-14 to go. And you can tell my voice is starting to trail here. This is where I wish I had a play-by-play or a color commentator to help me out to bounce off of. But I'm doing it. I'm okay. As there's a face-off in the Hawks zone. The Hawks win the draw. Can't get it out. And the Oilers gathering possession. Play it across, but the Hawks take over. Who fanned on the passing attempt. And finally gets it into Oiler territory. The Oilers are trying to break out over their own blue line, over center, into Hawks territory, in around the boards, and the Hawks have possession. As the Hawks take it in over the Oilers' blue line, he skates in, can't get it past Skinner. The Oilers maintain possession. He falls down, and the Hawks take it back in neutral ice. Oh my goodness. What a game. The Hawks now have possession. The Hawks get it out of their own zone, up across center into Oilers territory, streaking down the side, goes around the net, can't find an opening, gets it back to the point, saves Skinner. Skinner shutting the door for the Oilers. The Hawks now applying the pressure. The Oilers get it out across center into Hawks territory. Draisaitl now trying to get by the defender, can't do it. The Hawks have the puck out across center. He drags it in over the blue line. The Hawks are trying to press. Can't get it through to Skinner. The Hawks are got it at the point. See if Craig is available to be the color commentator. That would be entertaining, but I don't think he could do it. As the Hawks go back and get the puck, as they get it out of their own zone through center ice into Oiler territory. They maintain possession but give it up on the turnover. And here come the Oilers back the other way. There's Cassian. Can't put it home. To the point. No shot. Can't handle the pass. Back to the other point. Bouchard throws it to his line mate. Doesn't get there. The Hawks have possession. Through center. Into Oiler territory. Can't control the pass. Playing it along the boards. There's a scrum at the boards. Get it back to the point. The Hawks can't get it through. Hawks trying to get it through. Keep it in. Tried to play it across. Finds his teammate. Plays it around the boards behind the net. The Hawks are applying pressure. Keeping it in the zone. Playing it behind the net once again. It's a race for the puck. The Oilers still can't clear. This was shades of the Oilers in the second period, where they wouldn't let the Hawks out of their zone. But that one goes up and out of play for a stoppage between the Oilers and the Blackhawks. You are on the Mo Money Sports Network YouTube channel. As Cassian couldn't get it through to Lankinen. It's 4-1, 14:21 to go. Face-off in the Oilers zone. There's the face-off win by the Oilers, getting it out to center. Out across the Hawks blue line. In on Lankinen. Given back to the Oilers, who played around the boards. Trying to work it free along the half wall. The Hawks get it. The Hawks working it through to the Oilers zone. Trying to get free. Can't do it. The Oilers take over. Oilers clear the zone. Through center. Into Hawks territory. It looked like offside to me, but they're not calling it. And it's a save by Lankinen. You guys can be the judge on that one. It didn't go in, so it doesn't matter. But it looked offside to me. It's 4-1 with 13:41 to go in the third period. Oilers hockey on the Mo Money Sports Network. The sport network for the sports fan. Drop a like, share the stream, all that good stuff. Subscribe if you're new. I got you covered, guys. 13:41 to go. Third period. 4-1 Oilers. Don't worry, guys. The Pepsi stash will be refilled tomorrow. Yes, it will. And then we'll be good to go. Here it is. Do we have any thoughts on who the 3 stars might be if the game keeps going the way it's going for tonight's hockey game between the Oilers and the Blackhawks. Ryan McLeod, Connor McDavid, and maybe Stuart Skinner. Those would be my three, not necessarily in that order. But McLeod, Skinner, and McDavid have all had good games. Draisaitl hasn't been able to find the back of the net yet, but that hasn't come back to haunt the Oilers, as it is 4-1. You bet, Terry. Always glad to hang out with you. Have fun. Have a good night. Give my best to the family. Come back and see us anytime, and I'll keep posting videos and live streams for you. You betcha. Always good hanging out with everybody. You guys are the reason I love to do this. It has been awesome. Here come the Oilers winning the draw, but winning it back into Hawks territory. Or into Oiler territory, rather. And the Hawks bringing it in. No call for the Oilers on that one. And now the rough stuff is happening between the Hawks and the Oilers. The Hawks have it behind their own net. This has been a lot of fun. The Hawks lose the puck again, and here come the Oilers across center into Hawks territory around the defender. Of course, it's Connor McDavid, who can't put it home. This has been a heck of a night. This has been awesome. You guys are awesome. This is always fun. Can't wait to do it again tomorrow after I rest up the voice and in this last 11, 12 minutes left here. But I will be back. Rest assured. The face-off in the Hawks zone. The Oilers are on the power play as it's worked back to the point, and the Oilers set up along the half wall. There it is. The one-timer doesn't get through to the goaltender, and it's cleared. And here we go. The Oilers have to set up in their own zone. They're 1 for 2 tonight on the power play with 2 shots. That goal came on a 5-on-3 earlier. And, so that's what it is. And that might have been Draisaitl's goal. I might be mistaken about what I said earlier. However, the Oilers are working their way through their own zone. 1:20 left on the power play. Through center, into Hawks territory, as they try to set up the power play once more. 12:20 to go in the third period. Here we go. It's cleared again, and there's 1:05 left on the power play. And the Oilers are resetting the power play at center. They are having trouble getting into the Hawks zone as the Hawks are upping the pressure. As that one doesn't even hit the net, and the Hawks clear again, and the Oilers will have to reset one more time on this power play with 40 seconds to go on the man advantage for the Oilers. And the Oilers are up across the Hawks blue line into Hawks territory. It looks like the second power play unit is now out there. Bouchard plays it along the half wall. Back to Bouchard, who plays it to his defense partner. Bouchard winds up, doesn't take the shot. Slid across, saved by Lehkonen. And here we go again. The Oilers playing with the puck on the half wall. Slides it across. There's McLeod. It's lost in the skate. And here come the Hawks on a breakaway. It's 2-0, and they score, and it's 4-2. The Hawks get one back. Shorthanded. Or were they shorthanded? I'm not sure, but I know I have to change the banner now. As it is 4-2. As the Hawks on a 2-on-1 Going back the other way, Keith was the trailer on the play. Couldn't get back on time, and really, Skinner didn't have a chance on that one. So we'll have to let that one go, as the shots are tied at 29, and it's the Brinket who scored, assisted by Kurashev. 10:37 to go, so we got a hockey game here, folks. We got 10 minutes left in this one. So let's see how the Oilers have it behind the Hawks net. Back to the point, playing it along the half wall. Shots are even at 29. The Oilers have possession. As it looks like Barry. The Hawks have the puck at center ice. 10 minutes to go, playing it into Oiler territory. And the Oilers recover behind their own net. They do get it out. The Hawks stop it up at center and push it right back in. Skinner stops it behind his own net. As the Oilers are going to try to bring this one home. They're across the Hawks blue line. They can't get it anywhere near Likkonen, though. As they are trying to keep it in. They do so. It's behind the Hawks net. The Oilers have possession. The Hawks get it and work it out to center and just chip it into the Oiler territory. So here we go. The Oilers give it up. The Hawks are trying to get it into the Oiler territory. Can't do it. They play it in their own zone. Brought back. There it is. The Hawks get it in there. 8:50 to go. The Hawks shot from the point. Stays out. Keeps it in. Works it to the corner. The Oilers have possession. They do clear it out to center. And the Hawks regain possession. The Hawks now with the puck. Play it out to center. Can't control it. The Oilers have it back the other way. Tipped into the Hawks zone. As the Hawks go back to retrieve it. And work it out to center. The Hawks are over the Oilers blue line. Can't control the pass, though. Spins off a defender, works it back to the point, slides it across, fans on the shot, and just has to dump it into the corner. Here we go. They're battling for it behind the Oilers net. Under 8 minutes to play here in this hockey game. The Oilers clear the zone out to center. It's 2-on-1 for the Oilers. There's the pass. They can't connect on the one-timer. And again, the Hawks go back the other way. The Oilers grab it behind their own net and work it out to the center ice area. As they come across the Hawk zone, just chipped it in, and the Hawks will have to go back to get it. The Hawks are trying to get it out of their own zone. 7:20 to go, third period. Hawks across center into Oiler territory, but the Oilers push it back out the center, and the Hawks have to reset again. The Hawks are trying to get, and the Oilers send them back into their own zone as the Oilers look content to try and take what's left of this clock away. As they spin through center, they're applying pressure behind the Hawks net, played back to the point. There it goes. The Oilers trying to get in there. Blasted from the point, no good. Oilers still have possession in the Hawks zone. And it looks like there's a penalty coming to somebody. And here we go. The score is currently 4-2. $6:37 to go. That's where we're at. 4-2. 6:37 to go. The Oilers are trying to close this out and get another 2 points in that very competitive Pacific Division. The Hawks are trying to come back and keep their momentum going. We'll have to see how this last 6:37 plays out. The Oilers look to be in good shape, but the Oilers earlier this season scored 2 goals in 8 seconds, so no game is ever really over, so to speak, in the world of sports. Here we go. We are hanging out on the Mo Money Sports Network. Thank you all for joining me. It's been a blast. We got 6.5 to go. We'll see how this plays out. There is a Blackhawk in the penalty box as we speak at the moment. So the Oilers will go back to the power play as it looks like the Blackhawks captain is in the penalty box. And that's how it's going to go. As they are complaining to the referee. I don't think I've ever seen a player be like, "Yeah, that was a good call, ref." It's a 2-minute power play with 6:37 to go. The Oilers look like they're in pretty solid shape here as they win the draw back to the point. Played behind the net. Back to the point. The Oilers are setting up their power play. Here we go. They're playing it out in the middle. Can't get it by Lincoln, who has closed the door the rest of the way. As it's cleared down and the Oilers will have to reset on their power play. Here we go. The Oilers are at center ice into Hawks territory once more. Trying to get it set up on the power play. The Oilers get it back to the point. Here we go. Back to the point again. Slid over to his defense partner. Back over there's Connor McDavid, who faked the one-timer. Couldn't let it go. Blast from the point. Doesn't get through. And here we go again. More shenanigans. I don't know who that calls on, but it's coming. As it is 4-2 now for the Oilers. As there's Captain Connor with 1:02 to go on the power play, 5:39 to go in the game. The Hawks win the draw behind their own net, clear the zone, and the Oilers will have to start over again. The Oilers are gathering up steam out across center, over the Hawks line. And the refs got an interference call coming. I think so too, George. I think everybody else bailed, but I'm going to finish the game anyway. It's going to be 4-on-4, but there's only about 5 minutes left. So I'm going to finish it because it would look weird if the stream just stopped at some point in the third period. So yeah, Hyman takes an interference penalty, and it's going to be 4-on-4. I was surprised everybody bailed, and Terry was the only one that told me he was leaving. So here we go. 5:20 to go. 43 seconds of 4-on-4. The Oilers win the draw and play it behind their own net. So Here it goes. The Oilers played across center into the Blackhawks territory. There's a shot that doesn't hit the net, and the Oilers will circle back to center ice, playing it into Blackhawk territory. There's a battle for it along the boards outside the Blackhawks zone. The Hawks come away with it, and will set it up. It's 4-on-4 with 10 seconds to go in that one. And the Oilers now have the puck in their own zone, and they keep circling back as they are under pressure from the Blackhawks, who now have the power play with 1:10 to go on it, and it's cleared into Hawk territory. The Oilers have the puck, saved by Lankinen. I'm not even sure if it got through there, but here we go. The Hawks now have the puck with 50 seconds left on their power play. You're probably right, George. It's gone up to 2 since then. But that's weird because usually the boys tell me when they're ready to leave. And the Hawks with the one-timer didn't get it past Skinner there as the Oilers clear the zone, and the Hawks will have to reset with 25 seconds left on the power play. 3:44 to go in the game, and the Hawks down by 2. Hawks get it to the half wall. It comes out. There's a breakaway. There's a goal. It's 5-2 Oilers. And Lankinen, and there's Draisaitl's goal. Draisaitl gets one. It's 5-2 on an errant pass, really, that just happened to find its way down the ice, and Draisaitl beat everybody to it. It's 5-2. I'm proud of myself, George. I made it through the whole game without cursing. I didn't think I could do that. But it's 5-2 Oilers. There it is. It's played into the Hawks zone. The goaltender tried to go out and get it. It was too fast for him. The Hawks play it back behind their own net. The Oilers have killed off the penalty. It's 3:20 to go. And yeah, so there it is. The Oilers with about 3 minutes left. Now the Hawks have the puck in their own zone, down by 3. And they fall down. And it's been that kind of night for the Hawks where they can't even control themselves. Oh, man. The Oilers play the puck out of the zone across center, and they're still looking for more, it looks like, as they can't play the puck behind the net. And Lankinen makes a save. So Lankinen's not done his night, apparently. Oh, my goodness. Lankinen, who by all rights could have easily let that one go, but he came up with a big save on that one for the Blackhawks. And it's getting late in the game as they head the commercial. But there's still a couple of minutes left, and I'll be here till it finishes. And it is 4-2 Oilers here on the Mo Money Sports Network. These live streams are great. I like hanging out with you guys. But I notice hockey hurts my voice more than football does. I guess because football's a bit of a slower paced game. But yes, we are nearing the end of this game. And don't worry, there will still be a review coming after this. The thumbnail is already done. And The review, if I get it done in time, should be up at, I'd say, about 11 o'clock, 11:15 at the latest, depending on when the last game of the night finishes, because I don't know if there's any other games on right now. But chasing 50 and 50. Oh my goodness. Draisaitl's on pace for 50 goals in 53 games. It just showed on the TV. That would be something if he got 50 and 50. It's possible. I don't know if it's likely, but it's possible. The Hawks win the draw and play it out to center. The Oilers put it right back in. There's 2:20 to go. The shots are 33-29 in favor of the Oilers. The Blackhawks play it out to center. They go up over the Oilers' blue line. They couldn't get that one on Skinner. The Hawks blasted from the point. Doesn't go nowhere. I hope so. That'd be cool. It'd give me a reason to do a video on Leon Draisaitl as the Oilers play it into Hawks territory. There we go. As it looks like everybody's kind of just slowing the game down a bit here as the Oilers play it out to center. And as I say that, the Oilers are building an attack. And they have it behind the Hawks net. And the Oilers still have possession. The Oilers are playing a very solid hockey game here tonight in Edmonton. And that's without Nurse and Slater Cuckoo and Mike Smith and the litany of injuries that the Oilers have. As here come the Hawks, as they can't get it through to Skinner. And they play it out to center, and the Hawks go back in their own zone to get it. I'm not sure. I want to say 92. I want to say Gretzky had 92 goals and 215 points, I believe. I think that's what it is. I think it was 92 goals and 215 points. Don't quote me on that because that's just a guess, but that's where it is. I know Teemu Selanne had the rookie record at 76. The Hawks played in their own zone with 45 seconds left. They get it into Oilers territory. The Oilers can't control the puck. They can't get it on Skinner. The Blackhawks' aim in this last 5 minutes has not been very good, as there's an icing call with 28.5 seconds left. 28.5 seconds left. Gonna have to rest my vocals after the review gets done tonight. As the Hawks look frustrated on the bench here at the end of this game. The Hawks do win the draw, however, but the Oilers gather possession and play it out to center. As the Hawks try to get it back into the Oilers territory, they do so, but the Oilers get it right back out to center. And there's about 12 seconds left in this game. The Oilers have it behind their own net. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That'll do it, folks. It's the Oilers 5, the Blackhawks 2. I hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Thank you very much for tuning in. And until next time, may your ego come from a place that keeps you humble. I'm Mo Money. Mamba out. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow for the Seahawks and Cardinals.